We need to talk about the current conditions that are happening in the Philippines right now. And I have seen plenty of videos on my TikTok's For You page revolving around the same type of situation. And I'm not really surprised about it. I'm just really not even shocked about it. Because I have already seen the Philippines' downfall of being a stronger country. And even at that, they're already at their corruption stage. I have already talked about some of the bad stuff that is happening in the Philippines in a previous video, but they have been at their worst state possible for so many years, and they still haven't changed. And it has been raining during the last several weeks of this rainy season, and there was heavy rain that was pouring outside of my dad's home for a long while. And there are many more major cities over in the Philippines, and they have already started flooding. Literally, the government literally has no idea how to even mitigate these floods that are still happening. And they even haven't started to build a flood wall yet, or they they have built the flood wall, but something is broken in the flood wall. Like, there is a leak, and they have to spend billions and billions of pesos to really rebuild the flood wall, or like literally patch the flood wall. That way it will become stronger. But no, I think they're pretty much still not done with this flood wall. Like, that will literally save thousands of lives if they ever built a completed flood wall. And like in today's society, thousands of people uh, would have still been alive, but no. People have been left dead for some, and many people are hospitalized. So, yeah, I don't think the Philippines will ever move forward, and they always like to move backwards in their own lives because of the way that their parents have been treating their kids with these uh, with, I don't know how they treated these kids, but like I feel that it's not really looking good at this point. What's also very disappointing is and vile is the fact that also in as I was scrolling through the For You page of people literally posting the same type of topic, these rich Filipino women that were exposed on the internet, they are literally getting bullied and having to show their true colors. Like, um, they have been exposed for gouging the government funds. They literally been gouging the flood wall project money, and they are putting towards on their own rich and wealthy lifestyles. And honestly, this is just very disgusting and volatile at this point. Like, that that can lead you into prison time for good. Like, literally, that is very vile of these Filipino women with rich families or corrupt politicians to even be doing this. And the majority of the Philippines is very poor at this point. So the fact that we see these rich Filipino women dressing up on these luxury clothing brands while we do not have the resources to own this type of clothing. And Jesus, this is so loud. I'm sorry, but anyways, the fact that that these rich Filipino girls are owning these types of luxury cosmetics and also having to eat at these fancy restaurants and having to travel to Japan for these awesome activities. I just don't even know what to say at this point. I just don't even know what to say. I'm literally speechless, and I feel that these women need to be taught a valuable lesson, because I really do think that not showing any compassion to the poor class in the Philippines, not having to show a sign of love and heartfelt connection for these poor Filipinos is just disgusting at this point. Like, how can you be like, how can you like be so rich and having to gouge money from the government and not give a damn about the poor Filipino citizens that are literally struggling, but they only care for themselves and for their own wealthy lifestyles. Like, honestly, I just don't even know what is going on at this point with these rich women over there. And I love how they're getting bullied. I love how these women they are really getting stomped on. Like, I just really love that the people are really being called out for. Like people are literally calling out for these women that are responsible for these a lot of the major government projects in the Philippines that they have been working on for the last several years, and even a few more years back. And honestly, this might be the answer to all the reasons as to why we are such in a corrupt state as of now, is because of these girls. And I think that now the truth has been exposed, and there is no more lying, no more secrets that are hidden. I feel that the Philippines, I feel that the Philippines has the opportunity to change themselves up. They really need the opportunity to change themselves for the better. Like at this point, like now that the rich Filipino women were exposed of that for gouging government fundings. Um, it is time that we actually use our voices. We need to actually hear other people's struggles and concerns to really be able to use our voices and to think wisely when it comes to the Filipino elections. Um, I'm not even registered to be a Filipino voter, but it's I don't really follow politics a lot. I don't really cover politics. I don't even do that in my YouTube channel. I'm not really an expert on it, but that is not the type of content that I would be doing. But I needed I needed this to create this type of video to even speak out on these topics, because I feel that this is really important. This is really important for the people to know this. And if if me or the majority of the people didn't even know about this, we would actually still be stuck in this corruption stage for so many years, and so we will never have any change. But kudos and good for the people that have been speaking up about this. I've been waiting for them to speak up on some of the issues or most of the issues for the longest time possible, and now the truth has been coming into the light. And I feel that again, the Philippines has a chance to grow. The Philippines has a chance to grow in the right routes, to have the opportunity to be on the good side of history and not on the bad side of Filipino history. And there is still time for us to grow one another, to treat each other with respect, to treat each other like we're all family. And we can work things out, we can work together, and we share through the same struggles as we do. like um really, we still have a chance to grow. Like we have like tons of resources right in front of us. Like we have access to education. We still have access to like being able to get our first job. I feel that these types of opportunities, or like areas um, needs to be improved. Like I feel that I don't know, like if I really understand the news, the Filipino news at this point, but I feel that education system is really flawed at this point. And I feel that once we finally have a good leader for the Philippines, this might actually change so much drastically. And I really do wish that once the election hits, we will finally have a good leader, and not having a corrupt politician, not having a corrupt president that will literally stay backwards for the entire time. Like the Philippines needs to actually move forward with the life, not backwards, because they have been backwards for the longest time possible. And I feel that nothing's ever gonna change unless we use our voices, unless we use this online platform to speak out on the issues that the whole world is facing, especially in this country. Like we all need to voice out our concerns. We need to really put it out there for the whole world to see, and not keep it away from others, and not having to be so timid about it. So I just feel that there is room for change. There is gonna be a drastic change if we actually elect a good president for the Philippines. So yeah, that is all that I have to say about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any insights on what I've talked about in this video, or if there is something that I have missed about while I was talking about the current topic, also leave a comment below. Leave a comment below if you have anything else to say about this week's video. If you did enjoy it, please go give it a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Bye everyone.